Welcome to something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? We're in Piscataway, New Jersey at SHI Stadium, the home of the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Scarlet Knights will kick this away to start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching him.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Rutgers. He will score.
Chris, this is just complete effort by this special teams unit. Every single player true to their assignment, start to finish, end zone to end zone. What a play.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Looking to throw. It's Sims. Quick completion to the tight end. Gets into space at the 50. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. And he dumps it off to the tight end. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Trojans. That's how you finish a play.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Single back, takes the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. Premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. And I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team?
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Grabbed by the receiver. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket.
Looking for a man deep down the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw yet again. Wide open downfield. He's in the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. On the move now. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the 1st down.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get into the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Bought some time, now lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, it's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. It doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. They stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. Across midfield. At the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Rutgers, 14.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. On first down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. Catch made in space. Look out. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looking to throw it on first down. A deep shot right down the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pulls it in. It's short. In the clear at the 25. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking downfield. It's Sims. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive game for the offense.
28-yard line. It's a third and manageable here. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now.
So the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. And he'll set up to throw. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. He got clean to the end zone. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Wow, 1 minute this quarterback is surveying the field for an open receiver. The next, he's pulling it down, tucking the football, and putting into the end zone for touchdown himself.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Back to throw. It's Sims. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Catch made over the middle. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Looking to scramble. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. He was already thrown 2 touchdowns in his 1st half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down.
There you go, offense. That's the way you dig yourself out of that hole. At least now after that big gain, you got a chance here to maybe pick up the 1st down on 4th.
Offense on the field. It's 4th down and 9. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. To throw, it's Sims. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made on the left side. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit. Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to throw again. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? He escapes the pocket. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
Play action here on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab at the 30 and still going.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. The back's got it. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Using his legs here. Picks it, headed for the end zone. He muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
This offense has been hard to stop here in the 1st half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rutgers.
I'll tell you what, in this 1st half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop.
USC 21.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. Dropping back, it's Sims. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the huge gain is negated as the officials spot a penalty. Tough for the offense to bounce back from that one. Now here comes the bunch formation. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
This defense is so caught up in defending this pass game. I think here they just completely forgot about this guy's ability to run the football. Good, solid gain, and he gets out of bounds.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
On the move now. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Hauls it in outside the 10 and still running. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this deep to begin the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but two kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the USC offense is back out on the field. To throw, it's Sims. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. That completion makes it second down. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. He's got room to run. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24. And the Trojans looking to run some tempo here. It's a shotgun run call. Breaks the tackle to get back to line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back has it on a screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He missed it. Off target that time. And off the miss, it's still a 21-point margin. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout where they check him out. And here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. He escapes the pocket. Deep throw, looking back to the right side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. And now the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Ball handed to the running back. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Scarlet Knights will have 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
Quarterback keeps the football. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
And the Scarlet Knights looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Walker. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The pass rush closing in. Gets rid of it on the move. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Well, everybody wants to talk about the quarterback and the receiver after a touchdown like that. Instead, you know where I'm going, Chris. The offensive line. My gosh, how long did he have back there? 4, maybe 5 seconds to be able to read the defense and then find his receiver for the touchdown.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Catch made on the out route. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
To the air, it's Sims. Defense is coming after him. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry out.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Military, stop.
And now they'll run it on the draw. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Moves out of the pocket. The pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Okay, ready? To the line. To the line.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period? And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter.
Got it. Wrong. Okay, break. Shadow. Okay, ready? On the ready.
Dropping back, it's Sims. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Looking to throw it again. Hits the running back in the flat. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, USC. This offense is still clicking.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Fires it down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. What an electric play. Suddenly, they've moved into scoring position down to the 24.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
I love to see this by this quarterback. Instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
They'll try to run this one in. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Now it's 3rd down and goal for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught by the receiver. Touchdown, Rutgers. This passing game is on fire today.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
56, USC, 28.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Scanning the field, it's Sims. Looking downfield. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. This time a completion. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
They're trailing by this much in the 4th quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back in this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Short throw complete to the tight end. That play more than enough for a 1st down. Sets them up at the 24. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Scanning the field. It's Sims. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, Trojans. Still no answer for this offense.
Love this never say die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle.
That makes the score. Rutgers, 56, USC.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Well, they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. Great performance by this home team. There's going to be a serious party around here tonight. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Walker. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense operating from the pistol. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense.
Well, this aggressive nature has gotten them the lead that they're enjoying right now, but I got to think, at third down, run the football. Just keep working that clock and enjoy the victory.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now. Back to pass. It's Sims. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can...
He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 10. One down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
Well, the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Offense looking to throw the ball. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. A deep shot to the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Pressure is coming. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
And the extra point makes the lead 20 here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. To the air, it's Sims. Looking for a late deep throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Looking for a late deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside, and on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And the Trojans will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense has been pretty efficient. They've made 2 out of 3 fourth down tries so far. They'll try it again here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. And looking to throw now on first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there in what will be the final play of the quarter. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.